give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Hey, Wolverine and Lix and Core Nightmare and Fack and Goku Super 5 and Twol and Connor and Franklin and Ty and Plus Ultra and Joe and Gon and Bylove and John and Clone and SMLT and Jonathan Velez. Hey, Rick. Pickle Rick? Nacho, Sir Eggs, Cajun Crustacean, Afro Spazdev. Hey, I did Rickroll you. I wasn't even thinking about a fact, to be honest with you. You're right. God damn it. When I come up with a half-ass decent joke, it's by accident. Because I don't even know, as is typical, when I'm starting the streams, if I'm singing a little something, it's just something that randomly popped into my goofy-ass head. So I don't know why that was there, but you're right. Instead of going, I got you guys Rickrolled you, I didn't even realize I was doing it, because, duh. Hey, Armageddon's Fire. Oh, okay, Wolverine. He says, I'll be in the background trying to rest from my night shift. Yeah, I may have had a busy day today. And, of course, obviously, as you guys can see, the stream is very late. And I know that's a little difficult for our UK and European pals. So I don't know if Chrome, Jack, and the whole gang is going to be around to see this one. Yeah, Alexandria, they're coming. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, I can probably. Let's see. I can probably move the camera a little for you. I'll show you something. Yeah, I see the Browns lost. They had every opportunity. They got nobody to blame but themselves. Knocked Mahomes out, and he still couldn't come up with a game-winning drive. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys. Because he asked about New Vegas, and this is what's being set up towards the whole New Vegas end here. Oop, that's not what I meant. I meant to do this. That would be the wrong way. Now, can you guys move these out of the way? Oh, no. Camera still doesn't pan down enough. What I was trying to show you, but the cam just gets the corner of it. I've got a laptop sitting next to me. And that is for the New Vegas streams, because what I'm going to do is, Lud is here, NM. Hey, good to see you guys. And what I'm going to do is, when I stream Fallout New Vegas, it's going to be at the gaming channel. That's, I've resurrected that. That's where we'll be streaming gaming. But I've got this laptop sitting here because when I start that stream, I will come over here to this channel and mirror the stream, so that's the best way, I believe, by far the best way to let everybody know where the gaming streams have gone. So then when people come to the stream here at the comedy channel, I will have everything written, of course, give it the link and everything in the description, explain it to everybody. This is just a mirror. If you want to participate in the stream, go here. But I'm hoping for that for tomorrow. Jonathan says, can somebody find me anybody to love? Just someone. Jonathan, you just, I don't mean to laugh. You just hit home with old Freddie Mercury on that for me. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Spice Kids computer's freaking out? Is it? Seems to be okay now. Who knows what the hell might have been going on over there. I was going to say it has to be due to all the porn, but that would be my computer. We got a few people in here now. Listen, I've got something that's really huge. I really want to, and I mean this sincerely. Yeah. I mean, you guys are really important to me, and I wanted to get your take on this. Kaiser right now says, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on?" You guys know what a Disney fanatic I am. What a Disney fanatic my family is. I have always wanted, because I watch the most watched thing I have on YouTube myself are Disney videos, because it's a great way to feel like you're part of it, even when you're not there. So it's live streams and like we enjoy allears.net and Tim Tracker and the Disney video makers and streamers. And I have always, I just, that's like my dream gig outside of what I'm already doing. Nothing will ever supplant anime for me. That's just a given. But as far as, a day-to-day gig, there's nothing that would be better to me. I'm seriously considering, and it'd be a financial risk, renting a condo in Golden Oaks, Florida, which is just outside of Disney. You can see some of the fireworks from these condos, and going at least, hopefully getting down there at least once a month to do live streams from the theme parks, from Disney and from Universal, and get lots and lots of content for Disney related videos. I think I have a different take on things than do the people that are already doing it. Plus, I would like to do things like, now, if this all transpired and came true, I would like to do things like actually invite people from the channel, as risky as that may be. I mean, well, some of you guys, I feel like I know you better than I know my own family anyway. But in some cases, no matter how risky that would be, invite people to come down and spend a couple days with me and shoot videos. It's a risk, obviously, because it would be a major financial investment, and you don't know how well those streams and videos are going to do initially. I think, because again, I think the secret to life is knowing what you do well and being very well aware of what you can't do. I think I'm a pretty good host in streams and stuff like that. So I think live streaming won't be a problem for me. I think we'll attract a good audience. And typically when you get a big audience, people enjoy the stream and we'll super chat this, that, or the other. So I think we will do okay as we're getting it set up. And it's all thanks to you guys I can even think about it, because if it weren't for all the support you guys give me here, and even to a larger degree over at the Goosh, I wouldn't even be able to consider something like this. Goosh videos, Andrew says. Oh, well, Susan's the wet blanket on those. But that's something that I'm really seriously considering doing.
Yeah.
And I've tried to consider all the pluses, all the minuses. I think I have. But what do you guys think? What's your initial reaction to that whole idea? I'm just curious, because you guys always bring up things to me many times that I may not have thought of. Shoot videos and some bad touches, Fact says. Ryan says, I lived in Florida for 7 years. It was when I was younger, but I remember it being okay besides the hurricanes. The fortunate thing is, Ryan, at least where Disney is, the reason they don't generally get it too bad is because they're too far inland. So, no matter which side of the coast the hurricanes go up, I mean, they get plenty of winds and heavy rains, but they're so far inland, they don't really catch the full brunt on either side. And typically they go up the east side, the hurricanes of Florida, and usually the hurricanes are stronger on their east side. Let's see what people say. Do what you love. Most important, do what you want to do. People want to see genuine happiness and emotion. Oh, and that's what I was going to tell you too. And Mike says it sounds cool. That would not change anything here. I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. Nothing would change. The biggest thing I had to figure out before I even talked about doing this was my schedule. Obviously, the Goosh would stay exactly the same. Gaming channel would stay. The reaction videos here would stay. I can balance all that. So I'll instead of 12 hours a day, I'll go 14 if I need to. That doesn't matter to me. But what I think would be cool is, now when I would go down to Florida, instead of having to make all my videos in advance like I do now if I went on vacation or something, I would have it set up there so I can make the videos there. And the place I'm looking at renting has a little balcony. So more often than not, Florida weather is typically decent enough to do this. We would be recording the reaction videos, the anime reactions for the Goosh, and everything outdoors on the balcony. I just think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ty says, I'd watch it and start off with my humble donation for it. Well, thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. See, because I know Disney, particularly even more so than Universal, will draw its own crowd, but it wouldn't feel right to me. Certainly wouldn't feel as good to me if I didn't have a good core group of you guys to go with me. And I know not all that mods can be in today, because a couple of our mods are in the UK and probably are sleeping right now. but that would give you mods yet another channel to moderate. Yay. The first thing we'd have to, if I start inviting anybody down, we'd have, just for all they do for us, we'd have to open that up to the mods first. I think they changed something about Disney influencers or something without a pass. I don't know if it's the same thing you want to do. I'm not sure what you're saying, Greibel. I think they changed something about some Disney influencers or something about a pass. I'm not sure what you mean. Like I said, I watch the Disney YouTubers. I'm not sure what you mean. Disney loves YouTube. Disney loves YouTubers. The bigger YouTubers, they invite them to things all the time and pay for it for them to get them to review it. They're not. I mean, because the one thing I'll say is Disney can be douchey as a company, but they're not stupid. That is just insane amounts of advertising for free. People are out there. They've even relaxed on the streamers and the video makers. Used to have to be really careful about getting the licensed Disney background music in there as you're walking around the parks. From what I understand, they've even relaxed that to try and make it easier for them to do. Oh, Disney gets tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars worth of advertising from streamers and video makers every year. I'm thinking it could be bills to the Super Bowl money more. With that concussion he got, I'd be shocked if he plays next week. M says Jack, Chrome, BG, and Lude would most likely not be around for late streams, except Lude has the gall to show his face around here. Ain't nothing gonna keep Lude down. Oh, this would be a different channel. Yeah, it would be a different channel. I wouldn't want to bring the Disney content because there'd be a substantial amount of it here. You know, I've found that, and especially now the way that Disney has, or YouTube has set things up, the only thing I'd have to see is when I set up a new channel, I don't know if I can stream on it right away. So I might have to do the initial streams here until we build up enough of a following there. But I'd have to check. But I think maybe you can. Now they changed that. I'm awake till 5 a.m. I'm always watching. Now that, again, too much Disney, because whenever I read that phrase, I'm always watching, it's immediately Roz. Watching. Always watching. YouTube loves the Disney because money. Exactly right, fact. The one thing I will say that's good about it, makes it easier to get a foothold too, is with Disney videos and streams, obviously they're giving you the primo ads. Fuck Casey, but Fat Andy is the best coach right now. He's got balls, Johnny. Do you see that last call? I mean, no matter what else can be said, win or lose, he's got balls really, really big. I don't know how he carries them around along with that big fat belly, because they got to weigh a lot. Christian says it's hard to believe just how far things have come from us watching a bald weirdo and a kid who can't stand the awkwardness doing simple reactions to this, a living, breathing channel like this. Well, thanks, Christian. I appreciate that. Well, I've told you guys many times, the reason I love streaming as much as I do is the community element it gives, the family element it gives. Plus, it's real. You know, I always loved live entertainment, and this is it. I mean, we have real live interaction here, so I've always loved streaming. Always loved it. You just started the Chimera arc, Candace? Oh, strap in. Best arc for me I've seen yet in all of anime. God damn, that's a great... you get jealous that somebody else is getting to experience it for the first time. Ashley says, hey man, remember to talk to Boone whenever you play Fallout New Vegas? Yeah, we'll be back. I'm hoping to be back to that tomorrow. Demon King says, don't need to make a new channel, could just revive one of your oldest. Well, we just did revive the gaming channel, Demon. But this one, I would start a new one simply because I would want the name to be friendly to what we're doing. That's another thing I was going to ask you guys. What do you think about, as far as a channel name, something like, I don't want to call it Disney because we'll be doing Universal too. And maybe even SeaWorld here or there. But what do you guys think about Theme Park Grandpa for a channel name? Gribble says the Disney Pass Holder program. That's what I mean. They changed something about. No, Gribble. That was that was for Disney World. They're doing away with it, but that's because Disney World has been shut down for so long. It's just thrown everything into a tizzy there. And actually, they're moving the theme park division was still headquartered in California at Disney World. They're moving it to Florida. No, that was, yeah, I see what you're saying, pal. Yes, they did make a change, but it won't affect Disney World. That was Disneyland. I got you now. Yeah, see, that stuff, I'm a geek for that. I'm constantly up on top of that stuff. Yeah, they're actually getting rid of it. They don't know if they're going to bring it back, when and if Disney World reopens, but it's gone for now. Guns Loaded says, hey, Curtis, can I ask, why haven't you killed Yamcha? Poor Yamcha. Tyler says, why don't you build a Disneyland in New York City instead? 100% sure you definitely won't get sued. Yeah, I get you, Tyler, because Disney never sues people. Jesus Christ. They've got to be the most litigious major company out there, don't they? I don't know of anybody that has filed more lawsuits than Disney for simple little things. Theme park grandpa sounds like a man who people rent to be their grandpa at theme parks. It kind of does, Mihawk. Well, thanks for putting that vision in my head. Theme park grandpa sounds good. Waka says, call it the Disney monetization channel. Oh, you guys are funny. Franklin says, as far as my knowledge for the live streams, is that if you wanted to live stream on mobile, you need 1,000 subscribers. Is that still the case, Franklin? Because getting 1,000 subscribers over there probably won't be too difficult. If I ask, if I mention it in all my videos and ask you guys, anybody might be interested to please come over and subscribe, we should be able to get to that number. Let's see. Programs users nice. Gone says, wait, can I rent you? Oh, rent? I'm a whore. I'm free. Do you think Disney has control of parts of the government? Nah, Connor. I mean, they have the same influence that any major corporation has, but that gets, I think that gets into, I know what you're talking about, but that gets in deep into conspiracy theory at times. Again, no more of an influence than do other major corporations, and they have a heavy, heavy, heavy influence in Florida's government. That's for absolute sure. Henry says, is it true that Walt Disney was anti-Semitic, or is that just rumor? I hate to say something about somebody that's no longer alive to defend themselves. My opinion on that, from what I've read, being a Disney fan, what I've read, what I've watched, what I've taken in and gleaned from people who knew him, yes, I think he was.
Oh,
but I say, like with anything else like that, let me make that clear. That's my opinion. I think he probably was. Hey, Christian, your stream boss. Says, I nearly cried seeing Cleveland blow that game because now Buffalo has to go up against the Chiefs, and that might end in a slaughter. I really hope when the poor Bills Mafia had a chance this year. Christian, I don't think so. Even if Mahomes comes back, I'll tell you what, that Bills defense yesterday, that wasn't a slacker offense that they held to 3 points. They shut Baltimore down. And I went to the game I went to last year was the Bills and Ravens, and they shut, for the most part, not as well as they did yesterday, but they shut Jackson down that day. Their defense can rise to occasions. I don't see that as a gimme to Kansas City, whether Mahomes plays or not. I really don't. I think that's a good, tight game. I know if Mahomes plays, Kansas City will be a favorite, but I will not be even a little surprised to see Buffalo win that game. Andrew says, I'm surprised nobody has sponsored Kingdom Hearts with you being a big Disney fan. Kingdom Hearts was a great game. We played it some time ago, Andrew. I played some of it on the streams, but that was back in the day when all our gaming streams would end up all fucked up because I didn't have enough signal strength, and we gave up on it. But we have played it before. Hey, Jack's here. Jack, we're just talking about how you guys, it's really late for you guys. Thanks for being in. Let me say once more. Jack is asking too. I'm seriously thinking, Jack, and again, I came to you guys for advice thank you guys, because if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't even be able to consider this. I'm thinking seriously, it would not, and I want to make this clear to everybody, it would not change anything that we do right now, but adding on a Disney YouTube channel, and what I would do is rent a condo just outside of Disney World in Golden Oaks, Florida, and try and get down there like at least once a month and get a lot of footage for videos and live stream at the theme parks. It's just like a dream to me. And I have one advantage too. I already talked. One of my very best friends in the world is a CPA, and I asked him today about this. And if I do this, because our main residence would be here in shitty ass New York, but because of that, whatever I spend on rent, utilities, everything down there in Florida, the vast majority of it I can write off, and that actually makes a big difference. So that takes that, that top end that I'm paying for all of that down there, it takes it down a substantial amount when you consider that I'm going to get to write it off because it's not my main residence and I'm only taking up that residence to be able to do this. Oh, Christian says, I meant that Buffalo tends to blow it at the end. Yeah, but I tell you, Christian, they're not even the same team from the last couple of years with the way Allen's playing now. I'm telling you, I like their chances. I really do. Lute says, I call dibs to be the channel's honorary Disney princess. Wolfpaw says, what does your wife think of the idea? Well, I actually, it's one of those rare occasions where I have to take her opinion with a grain of salt, but for only one reason. My wife is the absolute hardcore Disney fanatic. So she's like, because I do all the finances and everything for the family. And as soon as I even started talking about it, I said, what do you think? She goes, well, if it's something we could afford, yeah, I think it would be a good idea. It's like, no, I knew what that answer was going to be. Bylove says, I'll be forever jealous of you, Curtis, for doing Disney stuff. We just love it, Bylove. We do. And it would be Joe. The thing of it is, I even like just talking Disney, like any of our friends that put together Disney trips or something. We end up putting it all together for them because I just like doing that. And plus we do it so often because with Disney, and I've told you guys this before, if you ever take a Disney trip, do not pay rack rates. There are deals on everything if you know where to go get them. Most of them right from Disney. You just got to make sure you look in the right places. You can get deals on with every trip. Not necessarily on everything, but you will get deals on certain items within your trip every single time if you look for it. Henry says, hey, Curtis, will you live stream during or after Binds Inauguration? No plans on it. I'm hoping, as is I'm sure everybody else, I'm hoping that it comes off without a hitch so there wouldn't really be anything all that fascinating. It's not like an election where, there's a big payoff at the end. Well, we thought at the end of the night, but there's a big payoff eventually or something. We know what's going to happen. It's just politics as usual. So I don't think that's that big a deal. If I were to live stream during it, it would probably be because something's gone wrong. So I hope that's not the case. Me going vegan, Brian? No, I can guarantee you that's not going to happen.
Oh,
if they said if you don't go vegan right now, it's going to knock 5 years off your life, I'd be like, well, it was a good run. No. In all seriousness, I am such a meat eater. It wouldn't be worth it to me to live a longer life and not be able to eat meat. Suave Nino says, a Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough on the game channel would be kind of interesting. Any chance for that? Pokemon since I don't even know what it is, pal? Probably not. The thing is, on the gaming channel, again, once I told everybody we're resurrecting the gaming channel, people, everybody, I've had at least 30 or 40 people already ask me, well, will this game be in, will that game be in? I don't know. I want to finish Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
I do want to get, that won't be in live streams. I am going to play some more QWOP as I get time because I'm bound to turn around goddamn well going to get, I was going to say the 100 meters, but at least farther. But I won't bore you guys with those. I won't do that on live stream. Any of those I would do as a video so I could cut out all the failed attempts. So you don't have to sit through, 45 minutes of video to watch one run. But once we're done with New Vegas, I have no idea what'll be next. A lot of it will be left up to you guys who are with me over at the gaming channel. Jake says, love your videos. Thanks. Who wins part 1, Kabuto versus Zabuza? I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you saying, compare their abilities?
Yeah.
Or as far as my personal preference, because if it's preference, Zabuza. I like Zabuza. If it's abilities, yeah, probably Kabuto, unfortunately. Christian says, Well, my dad is 62 years old, and he said he is getting a buffalo tattoo, his first tattoo. That's cool. If they ever win the Super Bowl. Same for the Sabres. That's cool. Hey, they got a shot. AFC is loaded this year, and even if the Packers go, I like whether it's the Bills or Chiefs, I like the AFC to win this year. There's the real Disney princess, Luke says. M says, but I get to help mod this Disney Channel, right? Don't leave me behind. P.S. Of course, Em, you know that. Everyone knows BG would be honorary Disney princess.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Em. Anytime, trust me, how many years have you guys been helping me out, you mods, with this channel? Anything I do online, or if you want to come to my house, anything I do at all, you guys get first dibs. You know, if you just want to stab me with something or something, absolutely. No, 100%, M. Wouldn't have it any other way. Arthur says, working what I miss. What decision? I'm thinking about renting a condo in Florida where I could go like at least hopefully once a month, because the good thing is JetBlue has super cheap flights from Albany to Orlando and back, where I could go at least once a month, get a lot of footage for videos from Disney World and live stream from Disney World on an all Disney channel. Christian says, Nuzlocke means fainting equals death and release. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that, Christian. I did not even know that. Alex says, will you play the other Fallouts, like Fallout 3 or 4 after you finish New Vegas? As I said, Alex, no idea right now. From what Brax has told me about them, what some others have said, probably not, because everybody I've talked to about it likes New Vegas the best. So rather than just continue with the same series with ones that they didn't like as much, I'd like to go on to a different game. But I will be getting input, significant input from you guys who are over at the gaming channel with me. Arthur says, I'm actually genuinely planning to leave the U.S. Are you, Arthur? Wow, where are you gonna? Do you know where you're thinking of going, pal? Wolf Paw says, Lude, I challenge you to a children's card game. Winner gets to be the channel's Disney princess. I am looking forward, because we had decided if I don't get copyright strikes, to do, after we get done with DBZA, to rewatch Igotas again. I'm looking forward to children's card game.
Oh, yeah.
And M says too, at Lude, the very first battle to the death match over who becomes new Disney princess. Yes, let's do this. I'm down. That would be my ultimate goal, guys. And I mean this sincerely. See, if I had a place down there and I wanted to make some videos with some of you guys where you guys could come down, I can't do it as a contest, because I can get the channel. I get the channel shut down. To be honest with you, would they pursue it? Probably not. But I looked into that before. However, there is absolutely no law, no legality whatsoever in me picking some people out and saying, hey, if you'd like to come down to my place, you're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't make a video saying, I'm going to pick a winner to come with me, because that's a contest, and you have to have all this red tape that you have to go through, and I'd have to exclude people from certain states, have to exclude certain countries like Canada. I found out you can't involve, so it would just have to be a case of I could offer it up to people that are regulars here. I would start with the mods, say, well, put it this way. I won't go into details what the conversations would entail, but that's how we'd have to do it. Christian says, well, I'm going to go and hopefully watch Brady get his crap slapped. See you later, Christian. That's a good game. I got to go down and watch some of that. That's pretty cool, though. I know a lot of people can't stand Brady. I'm kind of meh on him. He doesn't bother me either way. But Brady versus Breeze one last time, that is kind of neat, though. I like that. Twitch Funky says, I've been watching you since your first rap battle, and also the time you're doing death battle, and you always made my day better with your sense of humor and adult comedy. So thanks, Twitch. I appreciate that. That's kind of you to say. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, speaking of, Lou says there's no chance Disney giving you issues over the content you want to make there. Oh, no. We're talking about that earlier. Well, that would be entirely different than what I do here. I mean, certainly of the people that stream, because I watch them all, I would probably be considered the edgiest just because of my sense of humor. But it wouldn't be the same type of sense of humor that we display here, just because I am aware of my audience. And even though
Oh,
it still wouldn't be intended for
yeah.
kids, generally young kids don't watch Disney World streams. Um, it's still people who are not going to have the same sense of humor that we do here. But it would, my sense of humor is always going to have a little bit of an edge to it. Whereas, okay, say if I see, let's just say if I'm walking through Disney World and I see a character, Pooh, bent over picking something up, if it were on this channel, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm looking to the sky because something's gonna ram Pooh. What's he got that target on his ass for?" On the Disney related channel, I'd go, "Huh, what's Pooh doing out there? That looks a little suspicious," and that would be as far as it would go. And you guys would have to fill in the rest. Germany to get my degree, then off to Japan. Really, Arthur? That's very cool. That's really cool. God damn, that's cool. Mr. Croissant says, "Who is more OP, anime cameraman or anime boom mic operator?" Boom mic operators are, I say, they're the badasses. They're the twisted ones. Yeah, they're the ones that'll fuck you up. Anime writer, Super Saiyan Monkey says. Let's see. Young says, "I always watch you. How old are you, man?" I am 59. 2021 is going to be one of those birthdays with a big zero at the end for me. Son of a bitch. Shut up, Jack. Jack says he's 78. Well, actually, I shouldn't say shut up, because at least if I'm 78, then I think I look good for 78. For 60, I just look like a 60-year-old beat to shit ex-wrestler. But for 78, people would be like, "Damn, it looks pretty good for that." Gimster says, "Well, then, when December ended, I heard a voice in my head that said, 'Congratulations on 2020. You completed the tutorial. This is going to be fun.'" Yeah, could you imagine, Gimster? Yeah, that was just the run through. Now comes the real shit. Jack says, "Damn it."
Oh, yeah.
Alan and Diggs. Oh yeah, talking about the Bills. Johnny says Alan and Diggs have such an unbelievable amount of chemistry there. A scary duo, and I love. Yeah, especially when you consider Diggs didn't have a lot of chemistry with his prior quarterback. He had chemistry, but it wasn't the good kind. And M jumps right on board. He's definitely 78. God damn it. Gone says that's actually pretty funny. He's a dying 27-year-old. You guys are funny. Wolfpaw. You're 59. I thought you were in your early 40s. So Wolfpaw will be the first guest at Disney. Jake says, "How often do you stream? I want to attend more." I wish I could give you a specific schedule, Jake, but I just stream whenever I can fit them in. Typically, it's not this late. Usually, where I am right now, it's 6:48 p.m. And typically we start our streams, guys, usually between around noon and 2 my time. But just like with today, I didn't get to stream earlier, but when I have something like this big coming up, I like to talk to you guys about it. So, whatever time it is, I want to come on and stream. But we do stream regularly, just I can't tell you for sure what times. Michael says, "Imagine running away crying and the cameraman from Maury is chasing you."
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. That's worse than the old days when the news would show somebody getting arrested and put the black bar over their face. Guns Loaded says, "Nice. By the way, how do you reply specifically to a user here in chat when my name is highlighted?" So I'm figuring out when your name is highlighted. Well, what I do, Guns, is anybody that super chats, of course, and this is my stance on anything. If somebody pays for something, as far as I'm concerned, they get what they pay for. So I read any super chats. Outside of that, it's just a case of luck. It's what I look down. Again, like right now, I'm blabbering on with a response to you. Now, as soon as I finish that, I look down and I see Lude. I think Dinosaur still owe him some money. I didn't want to see what Lude had to say there, but Henry says, "I always found it funny how Mickey Mouse is the official iconic mascot for Disney, yet I think besides him having a cool design, he's kind of boring." And Henry, that my grandson also, all the whole family are all Disney nuts. That's like his pet peeve, is that that Mickey gets recognized and is the icon of the company because, of course, he wasn't the original. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was. And my grandson's a huge Oswald fan. And the only reason that it's not Oswald Land and Oswald World is because there was a fight with, I believe it was NBC Universal, over the rights to Oswald. And then Walt had to come up with a new iconic character, and that was Mickey Mouse. And my grandson is all into that history and everything. He busts my wife's balls about it all the time because she's a big Mickey Mouse fan. And he says, and she'll, my wife will say something about, I want to go to Mickey's house. And my grandson will be like, it's not Mickey's house. It's Oswald's house. Mickey's just renting there. Excuse me. Mr. Croissant says, I recently joined the Goosh as well. Love the content. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. In the words of cellular compliance, isn't a factor. Lewd. Greible makes a good point. Dinosaurs owed him money, and look how they ended. Went Madara on their ass. Dropped a planet on that shit. Guns Loaded says, hey, Curtis, gotta ask, what was Moses like? Oh, well, sorry, I'm a smart ass. Yeah, he was a dick. He was an attention whore. Oh, look at this. I'm going to part the Red Sea. Big fucking deal. You want to impress me? Show me some anime titties. I don't give a shit about the Red Sea parting. Pussy. It's a personal thing. Him and I didn't get along. Any idea when the Discord video will be out? Soon, Willie. And not for sure exactly when, but it won't be too long. Yes, Tyler, I'm glad you brought that up again, Tyler. Would you have a separate setup at the condo, do streams, or do pre-recorded videos? Yeah, because I think it would be fun, too, to give you guys a different little look. I'd have to import some of the pops or get new ones to go down there with me. But, yes, I would. My thing would be I would get a laptop to bring. Typically, laptop webcam sucks, so I just grab another Logitech like the one I have here. I really like this camera. Hook a Logitech to it, and put all my software on it, and I would do the recordings there. So just much like my day starts now, I'd get up at 5:30, do all my recordings for the Goosh, do a recording for our Spaz Voice Comedy channel, and then go to the parks, do whatever, and then mix in with that the stuff of the gaming channel. But I would be able to incorporate everything I need right on a laptop, because anything that's away from the laptop would be stuff in the parks and things like that anyway. So then it's just a case of, you can't beat the iPhones now with the cameras on them. So I'd just be shooting all of that. I have a DLSR cam, but to be honest with you, I would probably just hook a mic, and maybe not even need to do that with the mics they got in them now, a mic to my iPhone and stream and shoot videos with that. Brian says, my boss told me that I'm going back to work sometime between February 7th and the end of February. I emailed him back. Who the fuck are you, a cable repairman? Yeah. We'll show up at your location between March 2020 and Jupiter. Yeah. Would I post any gaming here? No, Sean, but we've got I resurrected the gaming channel. It'll all be over there. No reason to post it here. I mean, it's, they're both, it's not like here in the Goosh where the Goosh, you have to have a membership to join. It's just, you just go over to the gaming channel for the gaming content. That's all. If I don't have the link, I don't think I did. I forgot to start adding the link to all the videos. I'll have to do that. But it's easy to find. Just search Spaz Boys Gaming and you'll find the channel. Let's see. Jake says, for me, it's a fun little game. Is he going to read my messages? He's almost done talking. Here it comes. 15 new messages all at once. Fuck. Okay, let's do this again. It's like a lottery, Jake. That's good. I like that. Kaiser says, Toshiyuki Morikawa and Nobuyuki Hiyama prove mic screaming is more powerful. Morikawa as Tekkaman Blade and Hiyama as Guy Shisho were known to go through mics because of how loud they shouted attacks. Really? Yeah, I could see that. I could see some of the things I've seen in anime blowing out a microphone. Yeah, absolutely. Wolfpaw says, agreed. Lewd and dramatic amount of wind, so our dresses flutter in a dramatic fashion. Oh, this Disney princess contest we're having here is going to be good. Yeah, it's gonna. That's gonna make me happy. Looks as they say, but they're gonna throw cards at each other and see whose paper cuts kill them first. Mr. Croissant says 2020 is done and over with. We think 2021 will go smoothly. Then we see Payne above us muttering, "All shall know pain" in March. You think he's gonna wait till March? I hope we can get that long. Let me ask once more. We got a good number of viewers in here. If I do go ahead with all this, name for the Disney Channel I told the gang earlier I was thinking about is, again, it won't be just Disney. I keep saying that, but it'll be theme parks down there. So I was thinking about Theme Park Grandpa. First of all, do you like that, dislike it, and even more so, do you have another? I'm probably asking for trouble here. Do you have another suggestion at all? I'll watch for that. Is Shrek a Disney princess? He could be if he played his cards right. Hey, Steve's here too. Drop your skincare routine. You look silky smooth. Goddamn! I was just saying at the top of the stream, Steve, that I was streaming really late today, so I don't know how much of the UK European crew could be here, but most all you guys from the UK made it in. I think Chrome's the only one sleeping right now. Somebody go wake her up. Dirty Grandpa. Yeah, thanks, Jack. Brian, that's actually really funny. Wish upon a goosh. No, because it's uncomfortable enough for us I shouldn't say uncomfortable. It's funny enough for us to have to explain to people what goosh means now. Can you imagine at a Disney-related channel? Teabag for your thoughts. Spaz Boys capitalism? That's a different one. Oh, for Disney? I gotcha. Horse Leafs Cabbage says, I'm happy to be a member of the Goosh. Been going through your backlog of your One Piece reactions. I'll eventually catch up. Well, I'm glad to have you over there, my friend. Thanks for joining up. Goosh Grandpa.
Oh,
Grandpa in condo.
yeah.
You guys are funny. Fuck you, Susan. On ice, Ryan says. Channel name, Old Man Fun. I kind of like that, Wolf, but then I'd be afraid that there are too many porn sites and porn channels with the exact same name. I just don't want to. I don't want people to be disappointed when they find mine Florida fat ass. God damn it, Willie. Disney dinosaur. What the fuck is it with age today, you guys? God damn it. Mr. Croissant says, Fairy Grandma. Fairy Grandpa, you appear with the comedy. Yeah, Wendigo, we were talking about that. How late it is today with Theme Park Grandpa, funny and goofy. Condo Grandpa, creepy and weird. Uncle Grandpa, Alabama, yup. You are correct, Milog. Bada bing, 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 bing. See, I didn't even get as pissy this year when Bama beat up on Notre Dame because the game went pretty much how I figured. The beating they gave them back in 2012 really pissed me off. Channel name, Fuck Off Gators. Mr. Croissant says, Spaz Boy does Disney. That's cool, Brian. The only reason I was going to stay away from that is because I thought about like Disney Grandpa or something like that. But again, we will be doing Universal content as well because Universal's a fun park. I don't let my wife hear that because she'll stab me because that's like the enemy to her. But it is. It is a fun parks. They're a good time. Daisy says, I finally joined and there's something about age. What did you do, Kurt? I didn't do anything, Daisy. Everybody's attacking me for being old. Listen, you guys know what society is like right now. I'm pretty sure I don't stay too in touch with the how the parameters of filing complaints when you're somebody who gets up every day and just looks for a reason to be offended. But I should be offended by that. I'm sure there's somebody I can talk to, some pussy somewhere. has all the ground rules on how I go about filing a complaint with the SJWs over you guys being mean to me. Ageism, baby. Roderick says, have you ever said a phrase so much that it just kept slipping out randomly? Yes. Yes. Spasm amusement, Ty says. My favorite ride at Universal? I don't know, Mr. Croissant. It's been a few years since I've been there. Favorite one of them? The new Kong ride was pretty cool, but it wouldn't have been my favorite. Oh, the Rip Ride, Rocket Coaster, whatever I was name mixed up. That was pretty fun. That was intense. but it'd be one of the 4D ones. Maybe Spider-Man. I don't know, maybe Spider-Man. Daisy says, hey, leave Curtis alone. He's a wise elder sage. He brings us funny on the Ethernet. I like that. Thank you, Daisy. Winston says, Curtis, old and angel. You guys. Brian says, okay, this was fun. I have to go yell expletives at my TV towards Brady now. Cheers, everyone. I would say that is probably currently, right now in America, the number one pastime in this moment is expletives at Brady. I would bet money on that. Channel name double wide surprise, Henry. Chrome's here too. Holy shit, Chrome, we were just talking about this. I had said at the top of the stream with it starting so late, that, you know, our UK European group probably wouldn't be able to be in tonight.
Yeah.
And now everybody's here. I mean, pretty much the whole gang is here. Steve is here. Jack is here. Loot is here. Chrome is here. Wow. You guys are the best. Curtis Candyland. Candyland? Jack says. I had, Jack, years ago, I'll have to find the old tape of that, see if I can digitize it. The, one of my favorite matches that I ever made up on my own was a Candyland match. And it was for a title of the organization that was dearest to me because I helped found it, World of Hurt Wrestling. I'll have to digitize that because I have it somewhere on VHS. I'll have to see if I can digitize it and show you guys the Candyland match. Curtis the Spaz Disney Princess Fucker, Steve says. 2 on the nose, bud. Oh, Chrome, I'm sorry. Was Chrome asking them? I'm sorry. I missed Chrome asking about it. It's just past midnight. I just didn't get a notification. No. Chrome, I already asked YouTube. You guys make that up when you say you don't get notifications. Susan told me. Yeah, Susan. Susan told me. Yeah, Chrome. What I'm thinking of doing is starting a Disney channel. That would be obviously Disney, well, theme park channel. Mostly Disney videos, Disney live streams. But I would rent a condo down in Florida and try and get down there once a month, get all the footage I need for the videos and stream the days that I'm there. And hopefully have it turn enough revenue to at least the beginning to pay for a good hunk of what it's costing me anyway. Girls gone, sun bleach gone says. Grandpa Goose Candy, Jake says. I knew I was asking for it when I asked for it. Listen, that one's on me. I asked for name suggestions. Oh yeah, as M said, Chrome, absolutely. You guys will always have first choice of mods in anything I do. So as long as you guys are game, and if I just, you know, I'll probably make this decision upcoming soon. And if we decide to go with it, as soon as I decide to go with one of the first things I'll do is set up the channel so that we can actually have start getting some time on the platform under its belt, because all that helps in actually being able to do all the things you want to do within the channel. Kaiser says, channel name, My Epic Mickey, since you know Disney may not be so innocent. Yeah. Girls getting goosed. Wicked Impulse says, if I had $10 billion, I would give you half it, Curtis. Well, hey, that's very kind to say. And if you get $10 billion, I would accept it. Very graciously and gratefully. Icewave says, Curtis, you say you stay in New York because of your grandchildren. Do you think once they're old enough you might move? Yeah, Icewave, I'd always thought about that. There's the real possibility. Obviously something like this would give us a better feel for that. Hopefully as my wife and I get older, if that ever became the case, if we decided we liked Florida, we'd already have, you know, the condo down there, and we would probably just move into that. Chrome says, that could be fun. You love Disney enough that you definitely get enough use out of it. I'd just be cautious about which condo you get. Yeah, I was looking into that, Chrome. I actually have, if I'm going to do it, the first one I'm going to call about, I have picked out. That's one of the rare occasions where the internet is a benefit to us, because, of course, as soon as I would find any of them, I would go through and read the reviews. And it eliminated a couple of the condo complexes just because of reviews they had. But I have one picked out that I really like. And as I said, that would be something I would look into trying to do if we do it, is, coming to the channel here, the Goosh, and saying, okay, on these dates next month, I'm going to be down at the apartment or condo, whatever I get. And if somebody wants to come around, I'm going to offer it to certain people, see if they want to come make videos with me. Gimster says, speaking about yelling, I found out at work, fueling equipment, that I'm louder than a 1,000-pound packer.
yeah.
Well, the guy was walking the packer away using hearing protection. He heard me yell at him, nice, Gimster. That's called using your chest when you speak. Because it'll be about Disney and stuff. Channel name can be behind the ears. That's kind of neat, Milog. That's kind of neat. The only thing I'd hesitate, one of my favorite Disney channels is called allears.net. I don't think it's that close, though. Also, Lude says, also guzzling gooshtastic grandpa. Daisy says, hey, Curtis, what made you want to start a reaction channel? What was it about YouTube that made you decide it could be fun? I apologize if this is a question that's asked. No, actually, I never started a reaction channel. This channel started not as Spaz Boys Comedy, but as Curtis the Spaz Gamer. And it started because I was so shitty at Call of Duty, but loved it. And back then, Call of Duty videos were all the rage, but they were all great players. So I thought it'd be funny to start a channel with somebody who sucked. It morphed into a reaction channel because, as most things here, if things have changed over time, it's been due, because again, I like to have a community element because it was a preponderance of requests from the community. And initially I didn't want to do reactions until YouTube came up with that third-party claiming system. So I knew there was an option for people to, to claim the monetization. So we started them. And while doing them, the gang talked me into watching DBZA.
Yeah.
And then the floodgates opened and I became the pathetic, sad anime nerd that you see before you now. Arthur says, I fell off the One Piece reaction because of Punk Hazard, like always. Not even Curtis could save that arc for me. Need to get back in. It's picking up steam now in Dressrosa, Arthur. I like where it's going in Dressrosa. This is getting pretty intense now. Oh, yeah, as Jack mentioned, Chrome, yeah. I had thought of stuff with, like, Disney or Mouse involved, but it's a little misleading because I would really like to do Universal stuff as well. And again, maybe SeaWorld, we'll see. But definitely Universal stuff as well. Because that's one of the things, I enjoy all the parks down there. And pretty much any time that they're open, you can go on YouTube and find a live stream from one of the Disney parks. It's hard to find them from Universal. I know they don't get as big of views, which is why people probably won't go over there. But views aren't the begin all and end all if you're still having a good time and showing people something new. Kaiser says, congrats, it worked. We corrupted you. Yes, you guys did. You pulled me right in. Ty says, you can do reviews on the food at the parks. Great excuse to eat more food. Oh, they will definitely be coming, Ty. And the thing is, too, you guys know me, I'm very gregarious. Anyway, I think it'd be fun within the live streams and videos just to talk to people, too, whether it's cast members or other people at the parks. Or that's what's fun about it. Everybody, typically people are on vacation, obviously, if they're there. So moods are usually pretty high, and it's just fun. Soder says, now don't lie, super racist monkey tell the real reason get... Oh, okay, I didn't see what was going on there, Soder. I didn't see what was said. Winston says, 1 million subs by end of year equals backflip attempt. There would be no attempt to it, Winston. I would just go like this and slam my head against the ground. That would be the extent of my backflip attempt. I can guarantee you. There's no two ways about it. However,
yeah.
if a knock to the head has never stopped me from trying anything before, so it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. Excuse me. Yeah, as Lude says, you want him to break his neck and die the day he gets 1 million subs? What a way to celebrate. Chrome says, I'll get back to One Piece reactions eventually. Dressrosa just burnt me out the first time I read the series. It's also where I caught on One Piece's repeating plot structure. Really, see, I think that's one of the rare times that I am the type, I've told you guys this before, and I think that's why reaction videos work well for me, just because of my personality. Even when I notice if it's small details that are amiss or holes in the plot, if I enjoy something overall, I'm willing to just overlook them and not bother with them. And I'm not recommending that to other people at all. I understand how those things get annoying or put someone off, but I'm just saying for me, that's how I'm able to keep going. Like in One Piece, if I notice something like that, it won't really affect me a lot because I love those characters so much. And I like I said, I always go into everything I watch hoping to like it. I've only had, because I will not post, I've told you guys before, I won't post a reaction video to something I didn't enjoy. If I go to watch something, record a reaction, I didn't like it, I just delete it. But that's only happened in all the years we've been doing reactions, probably, I don't know, 15, 20 times maybe, which isn't many over that amount of time. Steve says, aren't you moving to England? They're building a Disneyland worth £3.5 billion to be finished in 2023. I was reading something about that. I don't know any of the details of that. And usually, excuse me, guys, I'm on top of that stuff, Steven. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the details there. Gimster says, since you're going to move the gaming stuff to the other channel, can we move the unedited anime reactions here? Nothing can go wrong, right? No! They'll be fine. The Japanese companies will be like, it's about the goddamn time you move them over here. We want to watch them. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan Monkey says, I was expressing my right to free speech. Well, now, I don't want to jump in here because I don't know exactly what went on. But you have to remember, Monkey, and I've never had an issue with you here. However, if something went on at the Discord, you do have a right to free speech, but in private circumstances, that is our private server, basically, it comes with repercussions. So if something has been said, like if you're degrading large groups of people or specifically attacking other individuals there, you have the right to say it, but then the mods have the right to usher you to the door. And again, I don't. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe that's not even what happened. But I'm only picking up pieces of the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Morgan. Says, what did I miss? Yeah, Morgan. I'm seriously thinking about possibly getting a condo or apartment down in Florida and starting a Disney channel, which would be, and again, trying to go down like 1 week a month, get lots of footage to make Disney videos, live stream from the parks. I don't know. It's in some ways it's kind of scary thinking about that, but in others it's exciting. Lud says, okay, I'm super curious what videos you deem boring enough. I wish I could, my memory, Lud. And if I didn't bother posting them, it's because they didn't capture my attention at all. So the memories are long gone. There haven't been many, and there hasn't been one in quite a while. I think I got more earlier because as the channel got bigger and our hardcore, core group, you guys know me so well. Pretty much anything you guys recommend or request, I like. So there's so many of you that I feel like I've gotten to know that if I follow your advice, rarely do I not like it. So it doesn't happen much at all anymore. I'd tell you what they were. I know there was a few of them that I just would start. I didn't even get through the whole thing. I would start watching the video and go, yeah, this isn't for me. Or if it was just, I don't have anything positive to say about it. I didn't even have to hate it. But if it just, again, if I'm going to do a reaction, I want it to be on something that I really enjoyed and can promote. If it was just something that was like, then I don't bother to post it. Tom Wink says, Curtis, your Hazme no Ippo reactions got me into the series. Oh, that's good. I've watched 65 episodes in less than 2 weeks. I have a problem. That's excellent. That's some quality binging right there, Time Wink. I like it. That is so recognizable to me because, again, he came into boxing the same way I did, as a gym rat who could punch hard and not much else. So there's so much recognizable about that.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Ashley says, hey Curtis, what do you think of the 1987 Max Headroom incident? Max Headroom, which incident? Ashley, you're gonna have to refresh me. I remember Max Headroom, the digital douchebag there, but I don't remember the incident. You'd have to refresh me. That's one of those things that must not have made enough of an impression on me. Chrome says, by the way, Curtis, has anyone brought up to you yet that Ippo films are canon, so you may want to watch the first one after series 1 because it takes place between the first and second series. I think someone did mention that. I'm going to have to figure that out as I get to it, Chrome. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. Let's see. What shows do I recommend, Wendigo?
Oh, yeah.
Are we talking anime here? We talk about so many things. Anime, if you're not already an anime watcher, I always think some of the best ones to start off with are Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or Hunter x Hunter. I think those are just two phenomenally well-told stories. If you're more into stories of people, even though I'm not done with it yet, I just posted some on the Goosh. You can't go wrong with Toradora if you like slice of life stuff. Also, one not as well known, but Enzo brought it to us over there at the Goosh and was really, really good, was Kids on the Slope. So it all depends on, what type of anime you're looking for. Zeno says, hello, just finished No Game, No Life on 3rd episode of Tokyo Ghoul. I also found out that Ascos has another weird series, Koro Sensei Quest. Isn't there more coming out, I think, soon, too, on Ascos? Or am I mixing up with something else? Now, see, No Game, No Life was good, but it's not among my favorites. Again, that goes out saying, I have not watched an anime, and I can honestly say this. Hi, guys. An anime yet that I didn't consider good. So that kind of went without saying. But as far as on my list, No Game, No Life was fun, but it's not something that really stayed with me. Wolf Paw says, Curtis, will you sponsor me in Lou's children's card game? I'm always up for sponsoring a children's card game. Long John says, man, I did jujitsu for a month and I tore my rotator cuff. Torn rotator cuffs suck ass. I got problems with both shoulders right now. I fucked up when I was working out. Chrome says, okay, I know I shouldn't suggest this one, but what about Sunbaked Candyland for a channel name? Sunbaked because Florida and Candyland because you'll be visiting theme parks. That's kind of cool. The only thing you got to watch there is they might be able to, I don't know how litigious, was it Milton Bradley that makes Candyland? How litigious they might be. Shall I watch 7 Deadly Sins? Yes. Winston, yes. I watched the first 2 seasons and loved them. I was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What really amazes me in 7 Deadly Sins, I mean, the fights were great. The storyline was excellent. I expected all that. The relationships, the ships in there are really, really cool. Really good. Well done. Yeah, that was just phenomenal. Bond and Elaine especially. Ed says, just forget season 3 exists. You'll hear that from a lot of people. I haven't seen season 3, so I can't fairly say, but you will hear that from a lot of people about 7 Deadly Sins. Winston says, I have a game that I play with my 6-year-old nephew. It's called Russian Roulette. I'll miss him. Winston. That joke won't be going on the Disney Channel, just so you guys know. It was a joke, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dragon says, the championship games next weekend should be pretty good. Yeah, they will, Dragon. No matter who wins tonight, they will. Yeah. Because whether it's New England or New Orleans, or I'm sorry, New England, I'm so used to Brady in New England. Whether it's Tampa Bay and New Orleans, doesn't really matter against Green Bay. They are going to be good games. I'm hoping Buffalo wins. Again, my best friend is like a Buffalo fanatic, so we watched both playoff games together. He'll be here Sunday to watch that one. Excuse me, guys. Ooh. Real recommendation, Willie says, Spaz Dad. I imagine Brax wouldn't join you and still fits the whole Spaz thing. Oh, he'll be down there with me on occasions. Yeah, he'd be down there with me. I'd like to get something more, though, Willie, that, that gives that little theme park bump to it, just so by the title, people know what to expect. That's why I came up with Theme Park Grandpa. All right, guys. Well, I got to go. Thank you, guys. I knew this was the place to come. Seriously, and all the jokes aside, you guys do. You always help me clear my mind when I'm trying to think stuff through. Obviously, I'll keep you guys posted on it. Now, my hope for tomorrow is there will be a stream of Fallout New Vegas at the gaming channel. If you don't belong there, go subscribe there now. I don't have the link handy, but it's easy. It's Spaz Boys Gaming. It'll pop right up for you. And what I'll do is while I'm streaming it, I'm going to simulcast that stream here. So that way we should be able to start getting the people that want to see gaming here, they'll know to go over there. So that's the plan for tomorrow, along with the usual stupidity. Thank you guys again for just for hanging out with me, for picking me up tonight. And especially thanks to all the UK European group for staying up this late to hang out with us. Well, bye, Zeno says, and the sticky stuff. I appreciate that a lot. I really didn't expect to see that many of you guys in here. I appreciate you staying up with me. Dragon says that last play call that Andy Reid made today was great. It was ballsy, Dragon. Huge, huge testicles to make that call. You got to give the guy credit, but that's the history of Andy Reid, and you got to give him credit for it. He was willing to take the slings and arrows if it didn't work, and there would have been a lot. But guy's got big balls.
Yeah.
Guys, again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I got Sunday night sticky stuff for you, and it's infused with theme park magic. Basically, what it was is I ground up Tinkerbell. It was an accident.
Yeah.
But once she was gone, you might as well get some use out of her. So it's sticky stuff with just little bits of pixie dust all ground up into it. And, some bone marrow. Here it is. Pompu Pompu, sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you. Ow. Oh, some jagged bones too. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you, because we'll bang, okay? Flashly like Buggy. And as always, most importantly, in the theme parks, outside the theme parks, up your ass and to the left, doesn't matter. The most important thing, goosh, 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 goosh. Goosh.